Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
I'm on down to Brass.
You are. Turn your radio down, please.
Okay. This morning I just want to call to make a contribution about the budget.
Yes.
I'm not an economist. I'm just a normal citizen, a layman, and I'm going to say what really upsets me about the budget this morning. I have a problem with a Minister of Finance who seems to think that nobody besides himself has the answers for this country. I remember Tacks a Sunday brought in some people from the Caribbean to share their experiences with what had happened with them when they were going through difficult times.
Jamaica.
I personally thought that was a really good program because I mean, if there are lessons to learn, we should really learn them as a country. And listening after to hear how Tacks wicked and the people in Barbados, they're not nationalistic, they're not this, they're not that. Recently, we had a problem with the tax certificate where the bankers in this country said that they're having problems with the implementation. And we know that this government have an implementation problem. And you know what I heard? The bankers, the people in this country don't want it to work. They had a problem from the beginning. They want it to work. Whenever you have to say something objective or whenever you have to say something, it's always somebody else's problem. It's always somebody got a problem. I heard or read Professor Howard, who is a respected person in this country, say that the budget is the worst he have ever seen in this country. And you know what's the response to that? Well, if they want me to go to the IMF, we will go. But the university will be the first one that we will have to deal with. The opposition leader said in her budget reply what she thought about the measures that would be implemented. And you know what we heard? She won't be prime minister. There's a classist thing going on in this country. Every time somebody who's a professional or who has an objective view to share in this country, they are blamed or is not, they're classist, they got a problem with the government, they don't want the government to implement anything. And I think the time has come in this country where Barbadians have to say enough is enough. I am so disappointed in the Minister Ennis and Minister Estwick. They had an opportunity because they don't agree with the measures that the Minister of Finance is currently taking, and they had an opportunity in this country to save Barbadians the hardship that we will have to go through in the coming days. And they refuse to stand up. They refuse to stand up and say to the Minister of Finance, you know what, we don't agree with you. Yes, they said it, but we are not going to support it. They still sat last night and support those measures, and that hurt me. I think Barbadians should teach Ennis and Estwick a lesson by not voting for the next election, because there's no way the two of them could have joined hand in hand with the opposition and say to the Minister of Finance, those measures that you are going to place on the back of the people in this country are harsh and they cannot work and we will not support them. But you know what? They still sat on last night and agree to those measures, Mr. Ellis. But I want to say to Barbadians, we need to get to that point where we go up to Bay Street and stand up and say, we cannot allow a couple of persons to destroy 296,000 people in this country. We can't allow it. We cannot allow it. I am very upset this morning because I know the implications for myself, who have to support my family, who got laid off recently. I know what that means for me. I will not be able to carry them anymore. I will not be able to pay their light bill and water bill because I know have to take care of me. And I think it's hard. Really, really hard.
Well, I'm moved to tears listening to you.
It's really, really hard. People don't understand and don't think the common persons in Barbados understand what that budget means for them. It has serious implications. You want to say to me, Owen Arthur, who is a respected economist in this country, say to the Minister of Finance, those policies cannot work. Everybody's saying the policies cannot work. And war man can decide what will happen to the entire country. It has implications for the media houses as well, because people will not be able to market their businesses.
I anticipate that in the aftermath of this budget, the private sector is going to send home people. Because you remember we've had a long period of trying to hold on. So when you come with this additional damper now, the people, the term these days is pop down. Everything will get popped down with this,
But, Mr. Elephant, not only that, I remember the lawyers in this country saying, look, the tax certificate will not work. You know what? The Minister of Finance can say, well, they got a lot of them out there who pay the taxes. We coming after you.
Yeah, basically, every time you have done a very good job of capturing the range of responses that we have had to criticism of government policy. And I don't know if he has recognized that that is how he comes across to the public.
And not only that, Mr. Ellis to sit down and tell Barbadians when they're talking, well, we pay we are doing this because when it gets free at the hospital. We want to make sure when they keep Charles, you roll back all the gains, though, that our foreparents would have made in this country, and don't want to come to tell me that you are doing me a favor. I want the Minister of Finance to know he's not doing Natalie Murray a favor. I want him to know that. And he must understand that. I am angry. Very angry this morning. Because I know what it means for the people in my community who cannot pay the water bill and the light bill. I know what that will mean. Yesterday I was leaving work and a little girl asked me if I got cream. The girl don't know me. And she said, Ma'am, you have cream? That's what Barbados will go back to. I don't think the people of this country should allow 2 or 3 persons to bring us to that. And I am calling on all Barbadians this morning to take a stand for this country. If it means we have to go and stand up in front of government house until they move out, let us do it. I made no apology for that this morning because I am very, very angry. Nobody at all you are not listening to. Everybody can't be wrong, Mr. Ellis. I listened to your program the other night with all the private sector individuals who want to tell me that everybody wrong. Everybody wrong. Only right is the Minister of Finance. In it, and effort should be shamed this morning. And I made no apology for that. None.
Let me get some response here. Thank you very much, ma'am, for expressing your view. I hope that at least we have given you an outlet for trying to let off a lot of the steam that you have on this issue. But